Stephen King September is coming to a close, and I can't think of a better way to end it than with a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fuckfest when we talk about the Stephen King original story turned into a film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Running Man. We're talking about it. We're going through it on a very special Richard Dawson, for some reason, edition of the Review. Sub-Zero! Now, Plane Zero!
Bad. Welcome to the Review, a show where two small-town dudes give you our big, dumb opinions. I am Troy, to the max extreme.
And I have to come up with so many different one-liners after killing people that they just don't make sense
They
after
just
a while.
stop being any good.
Hey, Christmas tree!
Today, we are going over The Running Man, a sleeper Stephen King
Yeah.
entry.
So much of a sleeper that he wrote it under his pen name.
Yeah. Richard Bachman.
Richard Bachman.
But nonetheless, it is Stephen King,
Yeah.
and we are touching on it later tonight.
Later tonight.
Don't you worry about that.
Or morning, whichever time you're listening to this.
Or whenever.
Afternoon.
Maybe you're listening
Mid-Hanukkah.
to it in the far-off future of 2019
We're in 2019.
that this movie is set in.
Uh-oh. That's 2017, isn't it?
The far-off future of 2017. You're listening to this review of The Running Man.
Oh, I gotta remember. I love how they, everything happens in tens in this. Like, the great thing of 1997 at one point. Did everything happen during the sevens?
Yep. That's right.
We'll talk about this more.
We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
But before we get into that, we got some news of the week. I actually got a decent smattering of news today, JT.
I have a few things here and there.
All right. I'm going to start with this. You've probably been reading up on this since its inception.
Okay.
It's one of your favorite things. You don't shut up about it.
Okay.
Like, honestly.
Really?
It's an issue that I just want you to be, all right, I get it. You like it. So the CW's massive crossover.
God damn it. Why did I
year.
not have the theme song anymore? I wish I still had the theme song.
The Crisis on Infinite Earths massive crossover.
Yeah.
Started filming day one today.
Day one today.
It's going to be coming out this December in a multi-part event spanning over all the different shows, just like how they usually do every year.
Yes.
It had an unexpected visitor today.
What?
I saw this on the tweeters.
Is it Batman?
No. It's somebody less exciting. But emblazoned upon Batwoman's trailer was the name of Lois Lane.
Oh,
She will be making an appearance.
fuck.
But you know what I found out? That not only... So they have a Superman and Lois Lane in this universe already, right?
Yeah.
They are also bringing back the Smallville Superman and Lois Lane in this as well. And Brandon Routh is playing two characters in this series. He's playing the Atom, which he usually plays currently, and he's also playing an old Superman, like reprising his Superman role from Superman Returns as like the Kingdom Come old Superman.
I'm so glad I don't watch this shit.
Dude, you need to watch this one and be like, what the fuck is going on? I want this to happen. The CW is a free app.
Maybe we'll do this for a Monday show.
Maybe
where
we should.
You watch it where you geek out and I watch it being like, what the fuck is happening?
It's literally going to take us like 2 weeks to get it all done because there's like 900 shows it's going to be on.
God damn it.
But it's, I'm excited for it. I'm literally excited for this.
I should watch this shit on your dreams.
I don't care. You won't rain on that parade.
Fair
I'll be
enough.
too high on life
Fair
once
enough.
I see it. I'll be like, you see that?
That would be a funny Monday ep. Just geeking out and me not knowing what the fuck is happening.
It'd be worse that you just didn't care. Like, I don't care that you don't know, but you're just like, yeah, it was fine. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So,
Don't fuck my computer. It's already taken like 20
years.
minutes to fucking
Jesus.
reboot and do shit.
All right, I won't hit your computer anymore.
So old.
While we're on the subject of DC stuff,
Yeah.
that new Batman movie is in the works.
Yeah.
And did you see the rumored casting
Yes.
about this?
I was curious on what you thought about this.
I'm in. I'm
You're
on.
in?
I'm on board. Now, this is still a rumor, but
Yeah.
it's heavily speculated
Yeah.
that Jonah Hill, who
Yeah.
has been cast in this movie, will be playing the Riddler
Yes.
of all characters, not like typecast as the Penguin.
That's what I was thinking they were going to do when I first saw his name.
Yeah, this stout, fat one. They're not going to do that. He's going to
Yeah.
be playing the Riddler, and I'm on board.
Yeah, especially they've said that they're planning on making this more of a detective type story.
Yeah.
I think the Riddler would be a good villain for a more detective type story.
So if you're like upset about the body type difference,
Yeah.
like just get over
Shut
it.
the fuck up.
Plus, he's
Jonah
slimmed
Hill.
down
Yeah,
a
Jonah
lot.
Hill's like lost a lot of weight.
But I was looking at in the article they had like a bunch of photos of him currently up, and some of him like in a tux on like red carpets and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to like just see them as a green tux,
He's just like squinting hard enough to see if he can turn the tux green.
and I'm like,
I'm gonna make you green.
I think it'd work. Plus, I like when he like veers into like the serious a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, he does all the comedy anyway. He's just like a mix of like a weird type of creepy levity that he needs to pull off.
There's some roles that I've seen him play where like he just seems a little off. Where I think he would complement the Riddler quite well.
Yeah, same. So I am on board. If anyone disagrees with me,
Yeah.
hit up at Bucky for Everyone on Twitter, would you?
Fuck you. But then they got Robert Pattinson, and then I think they're even like talking about casting a Catwoman for it as well.
Yeah, I think I heard that too. There was some other person cast in this as well, but I have completely forgotten it.
But yeah, I'm
Thought
looking
was,
forward
like,
to
another
it
good
though.
one. Yeah, same. I want to see what's all going on up in this movie.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not going to be connected to anything. If people are wondering, it's not connected to nothing that
Yeah,
they've already started.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
done. That
So,
DC Universe thing is done.
A thing that I was thinking about, because I guess like is it like in the Gotham show they did like a thing where like the Joker's more like a state of mind than it is like a person?
I don't know what they did.
Like
in
what if
Gotham.
they could do that with like the Batman, where like the Joker that he comes across is just someone that's like copycatting Joaquin Phoenix from the one that's coming up.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I
just
don't
an
like
idea.
that idea.
It's an idea.
Good effort.
I tried. I'm sorry I failed you, tired Troy.
Yeah, I am tired, Troy, today. Get over it, everyone.
I love tired Troy because he laughs at more shit and doesn't give a fuck as much.
That's true. I got some Netflix news, JT.
Hey, hit it.
Netflix.
Put it on me, ja roll.
I'm going to put it on everyone right here. Netflix stock price has dropped so badly in this last, a couple weeks that it's wiped out any positive gains that it's made through this entire year so far.
Awesome.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any better now that we're vastly approaching the Disney Plus app.
Yeah, and the just streaming service Geddon that's coming on pretty
I
soon.
feel bad for Netflix because I feel like they're the model that everyone is ripping off, but yet
Yeah.
they're the one that's getting fucked because
Yeah.
they were the ones that were like, "Hey, we'll put this stuff in here and put this stuff in here," and then everyone else is like, "We'll just take all the shit that you've made popular, and now we're now that's ours."
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like too bad that Netflix was the first one out of the gate to really knock it out of the park, and it didn't really have any of its own content.
Yeah.
It kind of was just like, hey, do you mind if we just kind of show this on this experimental thing we're doing over here? And everyone's like, yeah, that'll fail.
Whatever, you fucking
You
idiot.
Idiot.
And they, oh, hey, well,
Oh, what are you making billions of dollars?
well, that was cool, so, fuck you. I'm gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it all back, idiot. So,
And like the thing is, they have original stuff, but it's like none of it really hit as well as like the things that they've been like living off of.
yeah. So, I was kind of reading up on that too, and I didn't get any numbers for sure, but Netflix puts out more original content than like an Amazon or a Hulu or something like that. So they have way more stuff to like actually miss because not everything is gonna hit. But like the things that do hit on other platforms, it's like just a higher percentage of it's positive reviews. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I don't know the percentage of Hulu stuff because that's kind of like wishy-washy, but like Amazon stuff that comes out usually garnered with positive reviews.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of like, yeah, that sucks. Like a whole like Cloverfield paradox type stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's just food for thought. Another thing that's not also helping Netflix so much is that it's losing its big shows like Friends and The Office come pretty soon. Mm-hmm. But it is getting that Seinfeld. Found a rumored payday for that Seinfeld.
Yeah.
$500 million to have the exclusive rights to it, which can only be taken away by the NBC app fairly soon.
Yeah.
You would think, right?
Jesus.
You think the Peacock app would want all of its stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun stuff, huh?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. It's hard for me to feel bad for Netflix at the same time.
Yeah. Like they've never built their model up to a point where they can actually make a profit.
I know.
So it was like they just kind of rest on the laurels of like, well, we're the only ones doing it, so sooner or later we'll make a profit. And then they're like, well, now everyone else is doing it, so
yeah,
you spend all this time fucking around.
They kind of rested their laurels on like, well, we have millions of subscribers.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, I guess you're right.
Yeah, now everyone's getting to the point where it's like, well, we kind of got to choose sooner or later.
Like when it raised its prices early in the year and lost 130,000 subscribers. Yikes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Really good stuff.
Really, really good show.
We reviewed A Quiet Place.
We did.
Not that long ago.
We did.
Maybe almost a year ago at this point.
A little over a year ago.
Okay.
Or less than a year ago.
I said almost.
We did it in December.
I said almost.
In December, eh?
Okay. Okay, Joel. Okay. Okay, Joel. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, A Quiet Place 2 was in the works by good old Jay Krasinski.
Yep.
That has wrapped as of yesterday. It is done filming.
Oh my God.
Off to post. And for all of its silent goodness.
I hope it's completely silent.
So do I. No ambient noise or anything.
Let's do a completely silent movie where we just have like piano playing in the background.
Yep. It's got title cards you got to read and everything.
Yep.
It's gonna be great. Bring it back.
Bring it back, y'all. Bring it back.
It's time. It's been gone too long.
Do it the artist style.
Yeah.
Have a quaint dog in it.
Yeah. That'll get you an Oscar. And then people promptly forget about your movie a year later.
And then possibly shit on it. Talk about how it wasn't as good as Singing in the Rain.
Yeah. Fun news, JT.
Yes.
Now, Sony and Marvel have been butting each other's heads for a little bit here. But Sony has done something quite ingenious, I think, with a little bit of viral marketing.
Oh, tell me
They've
more.
actually made a Daily Bugle website with J. Jonah Jameson sound bites on there. They just have extra footage of J.K. Simmons going off on Spider-Man, and it's available on the website to watch.
You go.
I was like, that's a pretty fun,
Are
smart
they
idea.
still doing it like in an InfoWars type style?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, because I heard they're still going to use like the same cast, but they're just going to not acknowledge the MCU anymore.
Yeah, which is fine. It's easy to knock them out on that side.
Yeah.
Just when it comes from the other side, it's like, oh, remember that big popular character that used to be here?
What
was his name? Bug Dude?
Yeah. Then Doctor Strange comes in and says, "No, nothing happened.
He never existed.
He never existed. You saw nothing."
Yeah. So there you have it. That'll be fun.
Can't wait for Marvel to just renege all their stuff from now.
Shit.
It's like, oh yeah, who gives a shit about a spider person?
Yeah. Arachnadude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Netflix original show it. What happened to Bug Boy?
I can actually see them doing, like, saying Bug Boy, that exact phrase.
Fuck.
I got more movie news, JT, that may wet your pants.
Oh, went the other way.
Jurassic World 3. Did you see this?
I heard about this.
Very.
Saw this. I heard about this.
Very excited. See that? You know that? Jurassic World 3 is bringing back the original Jurassic Park cast
Yeah.
of Sam Neill, Laura Dern,
Yes.
and Jeff Goldblum.
Oh God. Dr. Ian Malcolm.
They pulled a lot of strings. Thought they'd never come back. They did it.
They did it.
I wonder what it would have taken to get Sam Neill back. He seems to be like a legit actor now.
I feel like either he's acting or living in a cabin in like New Zealand or some shit.
Yeah. Was he in Thor 3? Thor Ragnarok? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Maybe. I think he played like the actor Odin in Ragnarok. Like when Loki was doing the whole thing where he was like,
I'm gonna look this up right now.
I think he was.
Good for him though. But I've barely seen Sam Neill in anything. The only thing I've ever really seen him in is Jurassic Park 1 and 3.
Merlin.
And Merlin. That was the other thing I was gonna say.
I remember watching that at your house. Because you had the video set of it.
Yeah, we did. I thought it was good as hell.
Martin Short was in it for some reason.
Yeah, he played Frick.
Played Frick?
He did. He played Frick. Clancy Brown is in Thor Ragnarok?
The fuck?
What the fuck is going on here? Sam Neill. He does play actor Odin.
That's what I thought.
We did it. Put it all together. Sam Neill, glad you're back. Jeff Goldblum, never thought he'd come back for it either, but apparently he's just living on another world now and just be like,
dude,
yeah, I'll do whatever.
Every time they catch him on like a red carpet, like it's like a meme thing.
Yeah.
There was, what was it? Oh, like when they asked him about Spider-Man leaving the MCU, and he's like, oh no, what happened? He's just like, he seems like legit worried.
Somebody like explained it like the best way possible, and I'm gonna do a bad job of paraphrasing, but it's like an alien who's trying to live on Earth as a human. That's what Jeff Goldblum is going through life in now. Oh my
god. Like Conan O'Brien did one of his podcasts with him, and it is the best thing I've ever heard. Because like Jeff Gold, like they make it like weirdly sexual at certain points, and like Jeff Goldblum's like, and, like he's always growling at him and shit. Like it's so good.
Is that a good show? The Conan O'Brien show?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I haven't listened to
any. They did like
them.
a summer series where him and Dana Carvey did like 6 like mini eps together. And Dana Carvey's hilarious. So like they were all pretty good.
All right.
It's just like them like shooting the shit, and then like Dana Carvey like just going into random impressions.
All right.
I guess it's pretty funny.
All right. Maybe I'll check those out.
Yeah.
The last bit of news I got, JT, is some rare video game news.
Video game?
Yes, that's right. So, The Last of Us 2 has a release date, and it's fairly soon.
Yeah.
It's February 21st, 2020. 2020.
They actually put a trailer out for it too.
I watched it.
I did.
Couldn't really
also
tell
watch
much
it.
what was going on.
Not
a lot of
really.
quick cuts,
But
but
they showed that old Joel's still alive.
I'm into it. I know you're a fan of Joel. For your namesake alone,
good.
at least.
It's a good name. Good name.
It's a good name. I've heard it. It's great.
It rolls off the tongue.
I was a huge fan of the first one. I played the living S out of it.
I know.
But I don't think I ever got, like, really great at it.
Yeah.
Even when I thought I was doing good at it, when I looked at, like, the percentage complete of the game at the very end, I was, like, 4% done. Even I beat the game or something. It was, like, an absurd number. And I'm like, man, I thought I went through every nook and cranny in this game.
I saw a video online where someone pet the giraffe during that one scene. I was like, you could do that? Fuck!
You could pet a giraffe?
Yeah, like the scene where the giraffe shows up.
Yeah.
Like if you can walk up to it and then you pet the giraffe.
I wonder if I pet the giraffe. I don't remember. It was like a couple of years ago.
I didn't pet the giraffe. I was super pissed.
You should have pet that giraffe, man.
Fucking pissed.
Go back and play it near that, even though that's near like the end of the game.
Like 3/4.
All right, take it easy.
It's 3/4. God damn it! Hold a broken.
Get that
bottle.
broken bottle out of here. We got kids in the house.
Boy, do you know?
That's my God. I like how I made you come over early today, and we still got start at the normal time.
Yep.
Because of screaming kids and shitty laptops. God. Anyway, that's all the news I got.
Hey, all right. Let's see what I got.
Get that bottle pop in there.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Got the empty. So, you know what was weird? You know I texted the other day because I kind of forgot that the bar up the street got rid of their coolers. You can just grab a 12-pack out of and pay for it at the bar.
Yeah.
And this is a total weird tangent. But so I'm like, you just order up at the bar, right? And they just go grab you a 12-pack, and you're like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I went up there. I'm like, can I just get a 12-pack of Miller Lite to go? I'm like, yeah, I got to go down to the basement to get it, though. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They come back up with 2 sixers of bottles. I'm like, what the fuck? I just wanted a 12-pack of cans, but they already took forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll just take these. That's fine. So that's why I have these bottles.
I know. I miss the coolers. They used
Me
to have
too.
like coolers. You just grab it out.
I know.
That was nice.
Like, I'm gonna take this. Like, all right, that'll be like $8 or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty great. Now they got some gambling machines back there,
Oh fuck yeah.
for which I don't see why you complain that took your cooler space away. You seem to always win on them.
No shit. I'm racking up so much money on that shit.
Friggin' loose slots up there. Some loose sluts up at the jugs.
Loose slots. Troy A24.
What? Oh, A24.
A24 apparently is doing some clever marketing for their DVD/digital release for Midsummer that's coming up pretty soon.
Okay.
They're going to be offering 3 months of free couples therapy in a contest they're doing.
Okay.
So like they're offering it through Talkspace. And it's like to promote like
Right.
Midsummer coming out on DVD because Midsummer's about a couple breaking up.
That's pretty funny.
So
I like that.
yeah. So to do that, like I guess it's like something where I have to like retweet something or whatever, and you're entered in this contest to get 3 months of free couples therapy.
Isn't that fucking weird? It's like you kind of want to win a contest, but then what you win is couples therapy that you don't want to do.
you win something that just makes you like like come to terms with shit that will make you depressed.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
So there you go. Midsummer, great.
Did you wait? You saw Midsummer, right?
I did see Midsummer.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Might bring it. We might talk about it in our what we missed in December.
Got it.
At least that's what I got in mind. We'll see.
Perfect.
We'll see when it comes around.
Perfect.
Troy, did you ever see the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley?
I'll just say no.
It's got Jude Law, Matt Damon.
I know of it. I just can't. think of anything that happens in it.
Well, they're doing a adaptation of it
Okay.
for I think it's like a TV series. I don't know what it's supposed to be on, but the person that's going to be playing Talented Mr. Ripley is Andrew Scott.
Okay.
Who was the guy that played
Moriarty.
Moriarty, yes, in Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock.
Which will be good because he's supposed to be like kind of a weirdo.
Oh, good.
Like the whole story of it is like he becomes obsessed with this guy and like he likes him so much that he kills him and then takes on his personality and tries to like live as him.
All right. Sounds interesting.
So maybe it could work.
Didn't know that wasn't a Mr. Ripley.
That's a Mr. Ripley for you.
Great. I had no idea. That's probably why I've never seen it. Like, I don't know what a Mr. Ripley is. Get it out of here.
But it's good.
Great.
Who knows? Maybe we'll talk about it later. Who knows?
All right.
Maybe it'll win a Tournament of Random Movies or something somewhere down the line. Who knows?
Who knows?
For Nicolas Cage.
What about that guy?
He's always playing amazing roles.
That's right.
And I feel like down the line, he's going to be playing something that might be his tour de force. Where he's going to be playing a man who needs to track down his kidnapped pig in a movie called Pig.
I was really hoping the movie would be Kidnapped Pig.
It's the second best title. Pig.
After Pig. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Man, he doesn't turn down anything.
Oh, I love Nicolas Cage.
But you know what? He makes everything his own.
Yeah.
Tell you what, for sure. Nobody else will do that.
Yeah.
You know how we were talking about John Travolta the other day?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, I feel like he tries to do kind of the same thing where he makes everything like he really puts himself into it. And
That's why they compliment each other so much in Face Off.
They just fucking end up blowing. So like I told somebody else about that conversation we had if we're recasting the new Face Off, and it should be two crazy assholes like Jared Leto and Ace Ventura's ass. And he did not find it as funny. And I'm over there busting a gut, laughing, telling him of that conversation I had a week.
On person's faces.
And he just stood there, like, smiling at me, and I'm like, God damn it, you don't
like that smile where, like, he's waiting to laugh?
Yeah. He's waiting for it to get funny, and it never comes, and I'm like, God damn it.
I love those so much. Like, you start losing your shit, and the guy's like, yeah. I love those the most. Oh, fuck.
I got him back later in the day, because, like, there was something sticking out of, like, a huge garbage can or whatever, and he made, like, a dumb joke, and I go, what? And he said it again, and I go, what? And he said it again, and you could tell he's getting pissed, and I said, what, again? He's like, shut up, I'm just being weird! And I started laughing so hard, again. Oh, my God. Some of these people I work with are the best.
God damn
just to screw with them.
I gotta get beer out of this.
Like, there's literally a guy that I work with that I told him I was going to beat him to death with a baseball bat if he told me the same thing one more time. So it was like last weekend was Batman Day, right? On Saturday.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, I bet you had a great day on Saturday, right? And I wasn't really sure what he was talking about. He's like, Saturday. I'm like, what about it? Saturday, Saturday. I'm like, what are you talking about, Saturday? And I was like getting kind of mad that he just kept saying Saturday. He probably said Saturday, I'm not even joking, 40 times. I'm like, if you say Saturday one more time, I'm going to beat you to fucking death with a baseball bat. He's like, whoa, jeez. Figured you'd be not so mad on Batman Day. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot it was Batman Day. Very good. Now go away.
It sounds like your workspace is full of mentally ill people.
Oh my
including
God.
you.
You need to. Oh yeah, for sure. You just need to do like a walkthrough one day just to see what kind of characters I got cooking in that place.
Characters you've got cooking.
Uh,
Troy, ever been a fan of Walker, Texas Ranger?
yes. Huge fan as a kid. Less of a fan as an adult. But I bet if I watched
Are you
going
gonna
to
be even a bigger fan when Jared Padalecki is the new Walker, Texas Ranger in the reboot?
I don't know who that is.
He's one of the brothers in Supernatural, and he's going to be the new Walker, Texas Ranger because guess what?
Pass.
We can't fucking let something die as a culture. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Okay, first of all, that Supernatural show, I've never seen it, but it looks fine, right? It's on for like 10, 11 years.
Jesus Christ.
It's gotta be fine in some capacity.
Like this 15th season or some bullshit.
So, I get it. The guys probably have a bit of charisma. I'll say that. But it'll never match the same tone the original Walker, Texas Ranger did. Just bad 90s television.
Got fucking Chuck Norris. You can't match Chuck Norris.
You can't match Chuck Norris.
You can't.
Does
Chuck
does he
Norris.
even know karate?
Probably not.
Fucking
He's too busy doing supernatural bullshit for fucking 20 years.
I would like to see this guy do a roundhouse kick to some criminal scum.
How is he still a heartthrob after like 15 years, though?
Huh? I don't know.
It's just like, oh my God, he's still so hot.
Did he
like,
start the show when he was 15? So
maybe.
now he's like 30 and still looks
he starts
about
like
the same.
He looks like a fucking Zach Morris, like a young.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, fuck that.
Pass
away. Glow, Troy.
Mm-hmm.
They've been renewed for one more season.
Yeah.
And one more as it is, in fact, their final
Jesus.
season.
Did you catch that last season yet?
I did.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Great.
I know you said you...
yeah, I'm looking forward to season 4.
You and C. Danger saw and I liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's looking more and more like how the hell is it going to be about wrestling anymore? Because everyone
season
else
3 was barely
everyone is like going their separate ways to where it's like how is this going to be about wrestling anymore?
So, but I would have to say like season 3 was I think one of their strongest seasons.
Yeah, no,
I really
good.
liked it.
Next to Bash being a gay cuckold and fucking
yeah.
And then like
gay cuckold.
And then like everyone else just kind of like doing their own separate thing. It was just like, oh yeah, and then we got a wrestling show to do tonight.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more or less like they just said like, oh, we got to get ready for the show.
Yeah.
And then they just would do whatever right
I think
after
everyone
the show.
fucked more than they wrestled in the last season.
I could say that. I would also say that.
Jesus. Fucking
horny season.
Jeez, the blonde chick, what was her name?
Oh,
Debbie.
Yeah.
Her tits are out. That whole fucking season.
No, not the whole season.
Most, like, there's so many times where, like, you don't even need it, and like, her tits are out.
I guess, sometimes.
But, I don't know. Her and, I always want to call her Annie, because it's Annie's boobs from, Community. Because every time...
Allison Brie?
Yeah, every time Allison Brie shows her boobs, just look over at Mom and be like, Annie's boobs.
I need to watch Community. I've never seen a whole
because in Community, fucking what's his name?
You are bad at names today.
I'm so bad at names, but
Joel McHale.
Not Joel McHale. He was in The Lion King.
Oh, Donald Glover.
Yeah, Donald Glover in Community. He becomes obsessed with Allison Brie to the point that he gets a pet monkey and names him Annie's boobs.
Oh, God.
So anytime Allison Brie shows up topless in Glow, I always look over at Molly and be, it's Annie's boobs.
Annie's boobs. Very good. All comes full circle.
All comes full circle.
Yeah, it's season 4. Looking forward to
season 4.
Check it out.
Final one coming up. Troy.
Yeah.
Do you like A Christmas Carol?
The movie.
Yeah.
Or just any carol.
There's so many interpretations of it. But apparently Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell
Okay.
are teaming up to do an adaptation of A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
I'm not sure where it's supposed to be. What do you think of that? What do you think?
I think it should be fine.
It's supposed to be a film, I guess.
A film, you
And
say?
it's by the directors of Daddy's Home.
Ugh.
I don't know, who is supposed to be
What
who?
are you doing? What is this? Who's Bob Cratchit? Who's Scrooge? Will Ferrell?
Maybe. I don't know. I just add it. There's so much shit that I just add. And I'm like, oh, this will probably be a thing.
I'm just doing Will Ferrell stuff to bring up later.
Okay. I'm guessing Will Ferrell's probably Ebenezer Scrooge.
I would think so. Unless
'Cause I'm
Ryan
guessing-
Reynolds is a young, sexy Scrooge. And
I
then
don't know.
Bob Cratchit.
But I think Bob Cratchit's younger, though, isn't he? He's got to be younger than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Why? Does he have to be younger?
Because he works for him.
Oh, ageist is what you're over here saying.
Look.
Can't have just a young, successful Scrooge?
Ebenezer Scrooge has got to be a crotchety old asshole.
Doesn't have to be. Maybe a Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, that's my
And
last
a-
bit of news.
And an older Bob Cratchit working for him.
I don't fucking know, man.
Sorry, that's the way I see it. I think it's fine, even though I'll probably be reluctant to see it. I won't even probably watch it unless we do it for the show.
I do have a bit, though, Troy.
Ah, fuck.
I got a fucking bit.
Damn it!
I'm
Watch
gonna
you watch.
see if my
Watch you.
let's see if
search
my
for the
laptop
music and
blows up when I
freezes.
fucking play this shit. Jesus Christ. Here we go for another episode of Neil's Bits.
People dying, it's the pits. Please stay tuned to Neil's Bits.
Jesus Christ. This man's got to get to sleep, and we're waiting for a fucking 30-second ass
Do need to get to sleep.
Troy
Yes.
dying at 80
Oh my goodness.
years old.
80.
Sid Haig
Sid
passed
Haig.
away.
Remind me who a Sid Haig is.
Sid Haig, if you don't know who he is, he was Captain Spaulding
Oh,
in the House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
all right. What's Rob Zombie gonna do now?
I don't know. But they just put out a film with him in it, 3 from Hell. It's like supposed to be like the sequel to Devil's Rejects. I'm curious to watch that, but
Is it a Rob Zombie film?
yeah,
Did it come out in theaters?
I guess it did. I think it comes out on DVD like sometime later next month.
Oh, all right. I've never heard of this.
But yeah, I've been hearing like not terrible things about it,
Okay. All right.
and I like Devil's Rejects.
So do I. I don't think Rob Zombie's like a totally incompetent filmmaker.
No, but it does make bad shit sometimes.
Yes. Yes, he does. That's very sad. Thank you for your contributions. You're one of the
yeah.
highlights anytime I go to see a Rob Zombie movie.
I do enjoy Sid Haig.
For sure. For a little bit there, when I think it's the Devil's Rejects, he has like the DVD intro, like title screen,
Yeah.
and so like when we'd be like when our friend Coach Havens had it, he just had it on like almost indefinitely for like a good amount of time.
Is that the one where like he would just like bitch you for not playing it?
Yeah,
yet?
yeah. And you come up and you go, well, shit the bed! Look at there! That's where we got shit the bed from.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah. Good shit. Good shit the bed. Well then, JT, it is done.
It is done. We gotta find some theme music for It's Done.
That's just some more theme music you need to find on your computer.
That's all right. My computer's about ready to explode anyways. Might as well put more shit in
Just
it.
dump it all in there. I got 3 trailers today.
Shit, I might have 4.
Oh my god. What
I'll let you start, and then
the
I'll.
fuck kind of time do you think we got here?
Let me see here. I know I got one that you brought up that I don't have down.
Okay. Good.
Right,
You want me just to start?
Just start.
All right, start. So, a few big ones came out this week. I'm going to start with a smaller one here.
Do it.
Coming out from A24, what you brought up just moments ago.
Yeah, this is the one that I did not write down that I knew that I saw.
Actually starring Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
of all people.
Yeah.
And it's not a Netflix film. It is
No.
just a regular movie.
This actually looks good.
Yes, it does. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to go. It's called Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
And he plays kind of like a dirty diamond seller or a jewelry seller.
Yeah.
Maybe he works at a pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really tell
Yeah.
at this point. But it seems like he has a bit of like a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
And it's just making his life go into a downward spiral.
Yeah. And it's directed by the Safdie brothers that did a movie that I really like called Good Time.
Okay.
That you need to check that out.
I've heard. That's like the 100th time I think I've heard. I need to check out Good Time.
But yeah, it looks like almost kind of like the same premise where it's just a guy that just keeps digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself. Mm-hmm. Like people being like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't give me my money."
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Oh, I got you," but then he like digs a hole with someone else where it's like he's literally like digging a deeper hole for himself as like the day goes on.
For sure. Yeah, but I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I at first when I was looking at a thumbnail, I thought it was another Netflix movie, and I'm like, do I dare watch this? And I was just completely surprised when it was not. So I was like, oh, right on. So I might check that out.
Yeah.
I mean, probably at home, more than likely. I'm not going to rush to the theater to see it, but looks good either
I'm hoping
way.
it like comes out like on demand before like the year ends, because I want to see that shit.
Same. The next one I got here is a sequel
Yeah.
to a highly popular Disney Pixar movie.
Also saw this.
A few years ago at this point.
Yeah.
And also a very big part of the Disney on Ice show that I went to.
I know you were talking
This
about
last Saturday.
possibly exposing your daughter to this film.
Possibly. So, an idea that I have for not next month, for November. I'll just bring it up right now.
Yeah.
So you see what the listeners think of this idea.
Yeah.
So in November, we have nothing on the slate.
Yeah.
Frozen 2 comes out November 22nd.
Okay.
The Disney Plus app
Yeah.
comes out in November.
Yeah.
What my thing is
Yeah.
that we for our main review Thursday shows
Yeah.
is go through and watch highly popular Disney movies.
Okay.
And kind of just touch on the general plot and what the movie was based on, like what story Disney stole from to make their movie. And then kind of just talk about the music in it and what popular songs are and just kind of rank the songs in every one.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be like it's something just refreshing to like just change it up a little bit.
Okay.
For that month anyway. And then for Monday shows, do their direct-to-DVD sequels.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like, if we wanted to, we can we go back and watch the live-action Aladdin that came out this year.
Yeah.
And then for Monday, watch, like, Aladdin 3.
Oh, my God. I feel like Reet Skeet is going to be prevalent in a lot of these.
Yeah. And then, like, for... and watch, like, The Lion King and do the music in that one. And then watch, like, Lion King 2.5 for Monday. Or something like that. Just... something fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then we can maybe do Frozen 2 as like a review. Maybe. Who knows? If I ever want to subject myself
if you
to
want,
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the idea for Thursday. That's the idea for November.
Yeah.
So let us know if you like that a good idea, because I kind of want to do another music heavy kind of month.
Oh yeah.
Because we haven't done one in a while.
Yeah.
And I've got the itch now.
Yeah. Especially with like early 90s Disney, so much musical shit in that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
I think so. So let us know if you want to do that. I
Yeah.
mean, then maybe we'll tweak it if you don't like it. So you fucking little guys listen to this.
Fucking little guys.
Fucking little guys listen to this. Anyway, Frozen 2
Yeah.
has a new trailer out.
Oh yeah.
It looks like I almost thought it was like blending universes with that Brave movie. Did you see that? The one with the redhead, like princess in it from like
Yeah.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Because it has like the runes in it. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember it.
Do you remember that?
Where the
Brave
mom
movie
turns
having
into a bear for
yeah.
no reason?
Mom's a bear.
The mom's a bear. Yeah, the mom's a bear. That's right.
That's where Mom's a bear comes from.
Yeah, mom's a bear.
Patrick Warburton comes in, just tells
Mom's
you
a
the
bear.
plot of Brave.
This is
redheaded girls and mom's a bear.
the mom's a bear.
High five. We haven't said anything about Frozen 2 yet, so it just it's a sequel. I don't know.
Yeah. There's like some elemental shit going on in there.
They're bringing in way more magic. It looks like
There's purple fire for some reason.
purple fire, a very thick fog. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, Danger, you're peeking your head around the corner. Did you get anything out of this trailer?
Just that you're two 32-year-old men talking about Frozen 2.
All right,
Yeah,
chill
well.
out.
I mean, that's the thing that's happening right now, so.
It's a big trailer. Big one. It's a big one that came out.
It's biggin'.
I don't know. In whose world? Probably our future world. Scoff all you want. It may happen.
But yeah, it's happening. It's a movie that's gonna happen.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the first Frozen, to be
Yeah.
honest. And the second one, I'm just like, yeah, it looks fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks okay.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Kind of, maybe.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
Eh,
Yeah, see, that's the same thing I feel. Like, yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a movie they made.
Molly tried to turn me on to Frozen because it was like the movie that her and her sorority sisters, when she was going to college, would watch all the time.
Uh-huh.
And like at first I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then like I got around you and Andy Rang,
Oh, yeah.
who like, you two despise it,
Uh-huh.
and you kind of turned me to where it's like, yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah.
I don't hate it as much as you guys, but it's a movie.
I've probably cooled on it a little bit, but like when the first time I watched it, I thought it was just like, how can anyone enjoy this? Anyway, maybe we'll get into. Maybe we'll have a just deep discussion. on it.
Well, maybe.
Bring in Molly Pop.
We'll look for November.
We'll
yeah,
bring
maybe.
her back in.
We'll see.
We'll go to blows.
We'll see. We'll beat the shit out of my fiance on live podcast.
Yeah. The last trailer I got, at least I have, unless you got another one to throw in there.
Actually, the one that I think that I was gonna talk about was Last of Us 2, and we already talked about that. So let's just go into the last one.
El Camino
Yes.
had the trailer come out. It's been a long time since I've seen the end of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Does this happen right after, like
Looks like it.
immediately after?
Yeah.
Because it looks like Jesse Pinkman's like shaken up after he escapes that.
Yeah.
I guess hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Spoilers. He's in a hole. And I don't know what he's getting himself into in the movie.
Yeah. The trailer itself is kind of
It's a tad ambiguous.
yeah.
But it looks like he's up to a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. But I dig it. And
Same.
I'm still looking forward to it because Vince Gilligan is writing and directing the film itself. So
Uh-huh.
I'm on board.
Same. I am.
Especially like with him doing Better Call Saul, and Better Call Saul is just as amazing.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking forward to this quite a bit.
Me too. Out of all the characters that I thought like would have a movie like for them, I would never like pick Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah. But he's the only one at the end that seems to be in a situation where it's like, I mean, you're not out of the clear yet.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have chosen to do like a Better Call Saul series either.
Yeah.
And that went off like gangbusters.
Yeah.
So
And I guess there's like rumors going out that like there's going to be like a season of that where it's like takes place after Breaking Bad. Where,
right on.
Yeah. Cuz they are hinting at like moments here and there where it's in black and white where like Saul is like operating outside of like what happened after Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, oh, but like I guess like the last season they're talking about for that is like all just what happens to him after Breaking Bad, which would
Okay.
be really cool.
All right. Still haven't seen any of that show. What season are they on?
It's a good show. I think it's like on like 4 or 5 or something. But I think they're like taking a year off to like film it for the next season.
Okay.
So I think that's not coming out this year, but next year I think they're coming out with a season.
Very good. You know, next year's only a few months away.
Well,
Get on it, I guess.
can't wait then.
Get on it. That's all I got. All I got for trailers.
That's all I got too, Troy.
Sweet.
So that means we're in our review return random movies, and I'm gonna have to look this up because this was a close one.
It was. I saw that it was tied.
Because
I think this weekend.
you even stated that you made this matchup in the hopes that it's gonna be a close one,
Yes.
and you were not mistaken.
Nope. I was
So
not.
we will see who won after
I-
12 votes. Do you know who won, Troy?
I don't. I saw when it was tied, and I was hoping more votes would populate and give us a winner here.
Populate towards what do you think won?
Oof. I'll go with Smoking Aces.
After 12 votes, with 58% of the votes, we have Smoking Aces. Took it.
That's the one I voted for.
So this is the end. Is out of there, baby.
That's the one I voted for. Even though I like this as the end, I kind of wanted to see Smoking
Yeah.
Aces continue.
So Smoking Aces is moving on. Get the fuck out of here. This is the end. So now it's up to you, Troy.
All right, I have the
What
matchup.
is our next quarter I love a quarterfinal match?
The next match in the Jumble 'em Up quarterfinals
Yeah.
is Three Amigos
Ooh.
versus Mr. Magoo.
All right. This kind of works.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm hoping it does.
Three Amigos and Mr. Magoo. And I'm guessing you're picking just because it's three comedic actors against one comedic actor in kind of a situational comedy
Weird
type
menage a
sort.
trois.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I am. I have kind of the same deal with the rest of them I'm picking for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just put V for Vendetta versus Mr. Magoo for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Yeah.
It just seems like it would be a complete blowout, but maybe I'll be wrong. But anyway, this is what I have coming for this next match: Three Amigos versus
Yeah.
Mr. Magoo.
I know. I'm curious to see. I think I have an idea of what your next two matches are going to be then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would assume so. But I'm looking at them right now, the combinations I can do, and I'm I don't want to put some of those movies together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
The movies we have left after this would be Mortal Kombat, Best Little House in Texas, V for Vendetta, and 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I have an idea what you're going to do, but you might surprise me. Who knows?
Okay.
So there you go. Three Amigos versus Mr. Magoo. The winner of that will face Smoking Aces. The winner of that move on to the finals
That's right.
of the review turn random movies. Still hoping for Best Little House in Texas to win it all, Troy?
I think it can take it. I think it can take the whole thing. I think it's got the gravitas.
It's got legs.
It does. It's got legs and tits.
Definitely got tits. Definitely got tits.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm looking at all these other ones, and I don't. First of all, it's a classic one, so
Yeah.
it's an older movie, which usually wins.
Usually always wins.
So it's got that going for it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. That's pretty much all it's got going for it right now. So I can't see, even though I love V for Vendetta,
Yeah.
I don't see it taking the crown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see it getting that W.
No, I hear you. So, what do you think out of Smoking Aces, Three Amigos, and Mr. Magoo? Which one of those do you think is going to move on to the finals? I'm thinking Three Amigos.
I'm also leaning towards Three Amigos, but I hate myself for just saying that right now because there's people that want to just sabotage our tourney that goes on anytime I tip my hat anyway. Not just one person, multiple people. There's
We'll see.
some friggin' trigger I switched when meeting these people on the humble internet that they just feel like they need to scratch an itch and just fuck me all up. But God bless them.
But there you have it. Three Amigos versus Mr. Magoo. We'll see who moves on to face Smokin' Aces in the semifinals to see who wins for the finals
That's right.
down the line and review Terminator Movie 7.
That's right. Well, that'll bring us into not 1997. 2017
For what? 2017.
for The Running Man.
Oh. When it happened.
When it happened. We're going into the far future of
Jesus.
2017.
Yes.
Debuting November 13th, 1987.
November. Wow.
I know.
They're hoping for an Oscar for this?
Yeah. That late year release. With a budget of $27 million. Had an opening weekend of $8.1 million.
That's a success, I guess.
Domestically raking in $38.1 million.
Yes.
Not so shabby.
Not too
Even
shabby.
in 1987 money.
No.
When I say not too shabby, I'm being completely sarcastic because it's kind of bad. It only made $10 million. And that's flat budget. No marketing or anything like that. So it probably didn't make any money at all. Rotten Tomatoes has this at 65%. IMDb has it at 6.7 out of 10. Metacritic, 45%.
Wow.
And Gone with the Twins,
Wow, Gone with the Twins is back?
they're back. 6 out of 10.
All right.
This movie ranks number 12 in Stephen King movie adaptations in their movie grosses. I looked that list up. There is a lot of Stephen King movie adaptations out there.
There it is.
There's like 45.
Jesus Christ.
It's offensive how many there are. And this movie made more than some that I thought would definitely have made more than The Running Man.
Really?
Maybe it's just the fact that Arnold was in it and it was a huge push that way.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can just find that list right now, because let me read you some of them that came above and below The Running Man. It may shock you to the core. Opening it up right now. Come on, Wikipedia. Work with me. Oh, wait, it's not on Wikipedia. It's on Box Office Mojo.
Oh my God.
What am I even doing? What am I even doing with this internet that I use?
Cancel it. Fucking cancel it.
Don't cancel the internet. That's a bad thing. Okay, here we go. So, It Chapter 1 and 2 is at number 1 and 2.
Of course.
The Green Mile is number 3,
Yes.
1408, and Misery is the top 5. We
Yes.
did that last week.
We did that
when
last
we did
week.
Misery.
Yes.
As I said, Running Man comes in 12. Just topping it is The Shining
Yeah.
at number 11.
Oh shit.
Number 10 is Secret Window. And then
Jesus.
the Dark Tower, what came out like last year, is at number 9.
I heard that was shit too.
Yeah. So right below The Running Man is Carrie from 2013.
Damn.
And then the original Carrie at 14.
Carry on Carrie over here.
Carry on Carrie Action. Dreamcatcher at 15. The Lawnmower Man at 16.
Jonesy.
Sleepwalkers at 17. And then this was the surprising one. The Shawshank Redemption is at 18.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know, and everyone considers that like an amazing film.
Yeah. And then The Mist is at 19, which I really like.
Yeah.
And then
That ending is so fucking good.
so yeah.
It's so
It's
yeah.
So yeah. Jumping down a few more, like Cujo is at 22. Christine is at 24. And these are all like within like $1 million of each other. And then at one point it just jumps down a lot. But it's like stuff that you don't even really know about. But so yeah. And then Pet Sematary Sick is at number 6. Pet Cemetery, the recent one, is at number 7.
Yeah.
The old one actually beat the new one.
Oh shit.
How about it? Stand By Me is at number 8. I think we got everything
I figured
else.
Stand By Me would be up there.
But yeah, so there you go, Running Man, and a big old list of stuff.
And a big old list of stuff.
This is based off of The Running Man, written by Richard Bachman,
Richard Bachman.
the pen name of Stephen King.
Yeah. He's being very sneaky with this
Very,
one.
very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
Very with this one. I do have a list of what the differences between the book and the film are.
Oh.
I never read this book. I got it off the internet, so
Yeah, I
don't
haven't
worry
either.
about it. So I'll give those later on.
Okay.
But first, I want to tell you to make. What am I saying? First, I want you to tell me what the story was of this movie. That's what I want to say.
Fair enough. I'll try. The Running Man follows the illustrious escaped convict known as, with the most diabolical name ever, Ben Richards,
Yeah.
where he was a helicopter pilot who decided that it wasn't in his best interest to murder a bunch of civilians
Yeah.
begging for food.
Right.
And in the process, he is
The hell with
arrested.
you.
The hell with you.
The hell with you. They're just in the line for food.
They just want food. They're hungry. And in the process, he is put in jail. And during this diabolical future, where everything is built on violence and shit.
Yeah.
And in the process, they decide, hey, this guy's a beefcake.
That's right.
Let's put him in our reality show called The Running Man, where you put escaped convicts in a world where they're hunted by people that are known as
Slayers.
slayers that chase them throughout a like beat up city. It was like a LA after like the 1997 earthquake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
The disheveled streets of a forgotten city.
yes.
Lay
And
the Slayers.
will Ben Richards be able to not only escape these slayers, but also exact revenge for his wrongful imprisonment?
Oh. We will see, won't we?
We'll find out.
The Running Man.
The Running Man.
So how does this universe work?
Christ.
They give you like a bunch of text at the beginning of this.
Oh, yeah.
To say like how this world is run now. And
It's
it's
just like, yeah.
essentially a police state.
Yeah. They just gotten down to where some shit went down and guys are like, hey, we're taking over. Just trust us.
Right.
And then they just use a bunch of virtual reality to like fucking just spread fake news to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, pretty much. And the police state now runs everybody, and everybody gets their information through a government-fed television,
Yeah.
which they are like kind of forced to have, I guess. And
even-
the only
even-
means of real entertainment is that.
Yeah. Even for homeless people, it plays over just a giant screen on a disheveled
Yeah.
building.
Yeah. There's no escaping the
It's
television.
like, well, we're
program.
homeless. All we have left to do is watch TV on this big screen.
Over next to this burn can. I was watching the beginning of this thinking, like, what the fuck is this universe and how does this even work? Like, it makes no sense to me.
This
How it
whole
ever gets to
universe
this.
was built just for the craziness that is the rest of this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they don't give a shit about, like, the seriousness of what you're trying to follow. Is just, we want an excuse for Arnold Schwarzenegger to kill people and do one-liners.
yeah, that's exactly it. Because, like, they mention, like, art no longer exists.
Yeah.
Like, it's a police state militarized. And then, like, at one scene, he's, like, in a floral shirt and a hat
Oh
going
my
to
God.
Hawaii. And I'm like, why is this allowed? Like, I don't understand this. Like,
That's one of my favorite lines is when he has that shirt on and she's like, I get air sick. I'm going to throw up. And he's like, well, throw up on my shirt. It's not going to look any different or some shit.
Yeah. So one of the main differences between the film and the book is this exact thing, is that in the book, it's more of like a disparagement between like the upper 1% and like everybody else.
Yeah.
And like there's no middle class. You're either like super rich or you're poor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And so in order to people go onto this television program like Climb for Money or whatever.
Oh my god. I forgot about that. Climb for Money is fucking hilarious.
But I mean that's one was made up for the movie, but like they have other television shows, but one of them being The Running Man. People go onto them in order to get money to have a better life.
Yeah.
Because they have two forms of currency in the book, where it's like old regular money that we have now and like new money.
Yeah.
And so if you win The Running Man, you win $1 billion of new money.
Jesus.
So that's like one of the main differences in this.
Well, there's like a part in this where like Schwarzenegger is like ransacking this chick's house, and then he's like, money, I could use money. Like, gee, all right, you don't have money?
Didn't he say that used to be his brother's house?
Yeah,
and then
that's why he goes there, because he goes there to like get help from his brother.
And it's weird that the code to get in never changed.
Yeah,
and there's code of 456 to get into his brother's apartment.
People don't really give a shit about security during a time where there's a lot of violence.
Yeah, no shit. I'll just use the same code as this other guy who can just come back at any point in time and murder me.
Let me try. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that didn't work. 7, 8, 9. All right, that didn't work.
Overshot it, I think.
1, 2, 5. I'm gonna get this right. I swear to God.
So in this movie, what's his name? Ben
Richards.
Ben Richards is a former cop who gets framed for this mass murder.
Yeah.
And in the book, he's just an impoverished person. He's like one of the poor people.
Yeah.
So he needs to go on The Running Man to get money.
Yeah.
In the movie is set in 2017, the far-flung future of 2017.
Of course.
The book is actually in 2025.
Oh shit.
And not that's like a huge deal.
Yeah.
So in the movie, he's like more of like a loner type person. He joins with like a small little faction near like the middle to the end of the movie.
Yeah. But I don't know. I got some theories about Ben Richards as we go on.
Okay.
Where it's like, I don't think they play him up as like the hero, but he never seems like a good person throughout the whole.
Once.
Never at all. Even when like the group was like, "Hey, you're gonna help us," and he's like, "Well, I'll help you just for this one thing that I want to do."
Yeah.
But beyond that, like even at the very end when like he gets together with like the love interest, like there's still one thing that they show where I'm like, "Oh, you're still a dickhead."
Yeah. The only good thing he ever does is at the beginning where he doesn't want to murder 1,500 people.
Yeah. And even then it's like this almost seems out of character for you, because it's like you're so about yourself throughout the whole movie that it almost kind of strikes me as odd that you like will spare people's lives.
Uh-huh. When you'll later murder people brutally in the movie.
Yeah. Like even he murders like all of them except for Dynamo, and then he's like, I'll just let you live.
Yeah.
Like, but he still tried to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you live.
In the book, he actually has a wife and daughter that he's trying to like help, like win money to like give them better life or whatever.
Yeah.
So also The Running Man is different from the movie and the book in where the movie is set in like that destroyed part of like, I guess, LA. It's just like city streets and it's kind of like this confined area.
Yeah.
In the book, it's the whole world like you can go to. And you're not being chased by these slayers. You're just being chased by bounty hunters that are trying to get you.
Jesus.
And so, like, you're just on the run, trying not to be killed by bounty hunters.
I can see why they did the Slayers for the movie, though, because they give the Slayers the most ridiculous fucking themes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to talk in depth about Dynamo.
Okay. We can.
Dynamo is the most fucked up, like, cocaine-fueled character I've ever seen.
It's a complete 80s, like, jerk-off fucking thing. I saw it, and I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, the minute I was like, oh, so he's like an electricity-based villain.
Yeah.
And then he starts singing opera for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what? What's happening?
And then at one point, he's just, like, really horny and is gonna rape. It's like, oh my god.
And then he's got, like, Christmas lights coming out of his chest, and
He looks like freaking Gaytron.
Gaytron!
He does.
No, you know, like, Gaytron, Captain Freedom before, when they were gonna put him... Dude, I love Jesse Ventura's Captain Freedom in
He
this.
is my favorite character in this movie.
God, that exercise video that chick throws on,
Yep.
best fucking part.
Yeah, there's gotta be a gif of him doing that flex and then him laughing off into
Yes,
the
with his
side.
his sweet ass newscaster hair.
Yep.
And he has the same mustache from Predator. It's
So
just
good.
It's like he looks the same from Predator, but they just threw a fucking like newscaster hair wig on top of him.
Yes. I was trying to see, I thought the guy who played Dynamo was in something else I would have seen. And maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Because he's only been in 4 movies. Between 1979 and 1987, he was in 4 movies. And that's it. Huh. Well, the more you know, I guess. But yeah, so Jesse Ventura is pretty freaking great.
Captain Freedom is amazing.
Captain
And
Freedom.
he doesn't die.
Nah.
I was
He
expecting like some big fight scene where like Arnold Schwarzenegger kills him, but like all he does is he just comes into some weird virtual reality thing where they show him that he murders.
Fake him.
Yeah, they deep fake him into murdering Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And he never comes back. I was waiting for him to come back at the end even.
Yeah. Nah.
He never does.
Doesn't do it.
I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to see Jesse Ventura's Captain Freedom get annihilated.
I would have loved.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm yawning.
Jesus.
I would love to have seen a drawn out fight between the real Ben Jacobs.
Ben Richards.
Ben Richards.
I love it because like
so plain, I can't remember.
it is the plainest fucking name. I was thrown back by the fact that his name is Ben Richards.
His name is just Ben.
His name is Ben Richards.
Yes.
The plainest fucking shit.
That's it. That's it. It's
His
not like
fucking
freaking John
name.
Matrix or anything like that.
Even John McClane is a cooler name than Ben Richards.
Yeah, it is.
You're literally just taking 2 first names and putting an S at the end of one of them.
Another great character in this is freaking Richard Dawson, who plays Damian Killian, who's like the game show host of The Running Man.
Yeah.
I think that's like perfect casting.
Richard Dawson kicks ass in this.
There's no better way to like put over how much of like a weird game show fucking thing this is than get the guy who's hosting Family Feud.
Yeah. Especially like the guy who's like synonymous with just like kissing random women too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're so beautiful. Just like kissing and shit.
He like kisses that old lady a ton of times.
Oh yeah.
That old lady.
Yeah, Richard Dawson kicks ass in this. Like, and like even like the throwaway parts where like the only thing I really know him from is Family Feud. So like the parts where he's like, get this fucking guy out of here, right? Holy shit, Richard Dawson.
Even though he probably said that under his breath all the time
yeah,
during
it's like,
Family Feud.
Someone wash my fucking face. This goddamn bitch is rubbing her gross acne face on me.
Freaking
Like,
goes,
Jesus, Richard Dawson.
talks shit about this guy and then makes out with his wife. Like, all right, let's play Fast Money.
All right, get the fuck out of here. We gotta play Fast Money.
Oh my god.
But no, the thing I love the most about The Running Man is that there's so many old women in the crowd. Like their demographic is like women aged 60 to 84.
Yeah, it's a weird swing because like there's a lot of people in the crowd.
Yeah,
and then the whole front row is just geriatric assholes.
Old ass women.
Yeah,
like, I think
it's
like
a nursing home just piled in the place,
like,
and it's like out for blood.
Yeah, some fucking bus just drops a bunch of old chicks off. Like, we'll pick you up when it's over. It's just like, do you want to win the board game? Pick the guy that's gonna murder these prisoners.
You know what I found weird too? So like, obviously when Arnold gets into the Running Man game, when they shoot him down that tube in that little friggin' bobsled thing,
yeah,
only being met at the end by a bunch of weird leather men.
Yeah. Didn't it feel like that went on forever?
Yeah, way too long.
Super long.
Anyway.
Like, is this gonna end soon?
When he finally gets to the end and like the first Slayer is attacking him, who is that, Buzzsaw?
No, Sub-Zero.
Oh, Sub-Zero. And he kills Sub-Zero, and the crowd is like, very taken back.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if they were taken back from the violence of it or the fact that Sub-Zero lost.
Yeah. Because there's like a weird, like, thing, like a double standard type thing in here where, like, they treat all of the Slayers that die like fallen war vets.
Yeah.
Where I was like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, and it makes it... I think it's weird that this has never happened before.
Yeah.
That some guy's just never gotten the best of one of the Slayers.
I don't know, because they do say, like, the only guys that got through were these 3 dudes, but then you find later that they were killed.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's just a thing where no one ever really put up much of a fight beyond Ben Richards.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have that beefcake.
Yeah, they didn't have that
beefcake Ben Richards.
That beefcake Ben Richards wasn't there to stop them in their tracks.
They just deep faked a bunch of people faking their lives on an island now, I guess.
Yeah.
Man. The one thing I like about this movie, though, is that it does say quite a bit about, like, today.
Yeah.
With, like, fake news and all that kind of stuff, and how, like, the media can sway your opinion very drastically.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that was very well done in
Yeah.
the movie. And very, like, simply put, it's very black and white.
Yeah.
You can see
Especially
it.
how they'll take footage and just, like, edit it to what they want the people to see.
Yep.
Like, especially, like, where, like, the whole Ben Richards thing where, like, he doesn't want to kill civilians, and where it's just like, Ben, you gotta get away. There's innocent civilians there. To hell with you!
Hell with you!
And they just show, like, his, like, big stone face as they're just, like, blowing up people.
Right. Fuck. That noise he made when they pulled him over the chair in that helicopter is something of the ages. They freaking hit him in the head with a gun or whatever and yank him over the back of his chair, and he's like, I laughed so hard because they show it like 3 times in the movie, and I love it. So do you know what a totally useless character in this movie is?
Who?
The chick.
Oh, yeah. They just used her as just kind of like a love interest, but then I do kind of like how they used her where, like, she never really falls for, like, his charm or anything.
Yeah.
Like, usually, like, in movies like this, like, right away, they're just kind of, like, subservient and just be like, okay, just do what you need to do with me, but just don't hurt me or whatever. But in this, like, she's constantly, like, trying to fuck him over.
Yeah.
Like, even down to where, like, they're at the airport and they're just about ready to get away, and she's like, it's Ben Richards, fucking kill him! And she runs away, and then, like, he gets captured.
Yeah.
Like, I almost kind of like that, because so many movies like this like, the chick would just be like, okay,
I'll go with you,
yeah,
but I'm not gonna like it.
yeah, just do what you must, but I do what you must to me.
Do what you must.
Yeah. But throughout the movie, she slowly turns into that, though, which is, like, gross. There's a part where, like, a woman romanticizes him raping her.
Ugh.
Which I was like, what the fuck is this?
1987,
This
man.
is gross as shit. Like,
This is gross.
yeah, like, that co-worker that's like at the vending machine with her, where it's like, imagine if he grabbed you and then raped you and then killed you. Or if he killed you, then raped you. Or like, what do you want?
What is this?
You
Why
gross-
aren't you locked
Yeah,
up?
you gross bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
She is a gross bitch.
She is.
Why isn't she in the running man for
Yeah.
just being a gross bitch?
Yeah, put her in the running man for being a gross bitch. That scene made me uncomfortable. She is like eye fucking him while she's talking about him possibly raping her.
Yeah.
I was like, you need some fucking help.
That is too much. It's too much.
And then like the chick that she's talking to, like the one that like got captured by him, she's still kind of like fighting, like, oh no, that would be awful, but she's still kind of like giving her like the fuck me eyes, where I was like, what is going on right now? You still have no idea who he is. You're still thinking that he murdered a bunch of people. What the fuck is your deal?
Up until like after that airport scene where he does get taken away, and then she sees the news footage and realizes it's been doctored.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, he didn't kill anybody
Yeah,
there.
that's the only time where she should be like kind of on the fence about him.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that one scene where like she still knows he's a fucking cold-blooded killer, and she's like, yeah, what if he did rape me? Like, no!
Ah, God.
No! Shut up!
Speaking of that news footage that she saw from the airport, like, did they just go in and kill those people there at the airport?
I don't know! Like, we gotta make this look realistic. Let's murder some people at the airport.
I don't remember them shooting any guns. They shot that net gun.
Yeah.
That.
They're pretty stupid. Like, they could have got away with it if they would have just captured him.
Uh-huh.
But they were like, while we were capturing me, murdered 3 people. We're like, you had enough people there to know that he didn't do that.
Yeah, there were probably 100 people there that saw that he
they
did not
saw
kill
the
those
whole
people.
thing,
Yeah.
but they just got cocky where it's like, let's throw in that he killed some people while we captured him too.
Yeah.
You didn't have to.
Maybe in this universe, Twitter doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So nobody can call people out on their bullshit.
Like, you faked him enough on the whole, like, Bakersfield thing. You could have just gotten by on that, but then it's like, but then he grabbed a gun and killed 6 people.
Yeah.
God, what the fuck?
Good thing we got him in this net gun. I hate net guns. Another character in this that I didn't know who it was at first. It's like the leader of like that resistance group.
Yeah.
It's the freaking drummer from Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah! What the fuck?
Like Mick Fleetwood.
Mick Fleetwood
plays Mick in this movie. Real stretch.
Is he the guy that takes the collars off?
Yeah, I think so.
I think, yeah.
Well, there's 2 old men in here that look pretty similar. He might not be the one.
I don't know.
But either way, he leads this resistance group.
Yeah.
He's kind of plain in this movie. He doesn't really do much.
No. But
yeah, so
yeah, because who are like the guys that get sent down in the fucking thing with him? It's like there's Laughlin and someone else.
Oh, in the Running Man?
Yeah.
Like it's the 2 cohorts that escaped prison with him.
Yeah,
One's
Laughlin and Weiss.
The tech guy and the streetwise black guy.
Yeah, Laughlin and Weiss are the ones that get sent down into Running Man with them. Because you need cannon fodder.
Right.
You need someone to die while you're down there.
Even though I hated both of their deaths. Like, they were so weak.
I know, like, if you're going to throw someone down there to die, they kill them cool.
Yeah, just, like, kill them.
Yeah.
Like, kill them. You know what I mean? If they're gonna...
Like, what was it? Like, Laughlin was, like, the one that, like, he just got, like, a small cut, like, over his chest. He's like, oh, I'm dying.
Yeah, and then he just died. I'm like, that's it?
Fuck.
I mean, I would get up from that.
Yeah. I'm sure...
And you're way tougher looking than me.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger got, like, way worse than you just did. Yeah. Like, I got cut, like, right above my nipple.
Barely bleeding.
Yeah.
And he's just, like, dead.
I'm dead.
And then the other guy, he gets, like, electrocuted, and it looks like he should get back up from it. And no,
I was waiting for him.
Dead.
I was waiting for him to be like, "Oh, he's knocked out," and then like the chick was like, "He's dead." Like, oh, he's dead. Okay.
He is? Oh, damn. You know what the one effect, because he dies by the hand of
Dynamo.
Dynamo.
The cool one.
The cool one.
The coolest one that sings opera.
I really like that weird 80s electricity effect.
It's just like...
So, yeah, it's like the blue lightning that goes all
Oh,
over
yeah.
his body. It's like it looks like the Emperor like shooting lightning out in Star
Oh,
Wars
yeah.
or whatever.
I saw that in an episode of Family Matters where Steve Urkel gets electrocuted.
Oh, sweet. They brought it back.
They brought it back.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess the violence isn't even that over the top. I don't think anyway.
Yeah, I was expecting to be like way more violent. There's like I think like the most violent scene I remember is like pretty close to the beginning where that dude's head blows up.
Yeah.
When they have that whole scene where that shootout where those guys are trying to escape from prison and they have to like shut off that gate.
Right.
And then like one guy just runs away like, no, the gate's not off. Stop! And then like he just jumps through the gate and his head blows up.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
splat. That's it. But yeah, even like the buzzsaw, the chainsaw guy.
Yeah, like where he cuts up through his dick.
Yeah. It's just a blood splatter.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like gratuitous or anything.
Yeah.
That one I guess was fine.
Yeah.
But like I guess expected when they put, was it razor wire around Sub-Zero's
yeah.
neck?
And
Like they're gonna
yeah.
lop off his head?
Yeah, but
They
there's just like a
don't.
spurt of blood that just shot up in his face.
Yeah. Anyway,
And
I
then,
was looking for more violence, I guess, from an Arnold movie.
Well, they had to make up for it with his fucking awesome puns he had for everyone's death.
Those puns
God.
were atrocious.
What was it? Sub-Zero got razor wire wrapped around his neck, and then like they slit his throat, and then Schwarzenegger said he was a pain in the neck.
That was good.
And then Buzzsaw got cut in half, and then Schwarzenegger said he had to split.
Yep. Also good.
And then fuck. What was there's Fireball. What was Fireballs? I remember Fireball he had one for Fireball. But like all of them end with like someone being like, "Hey, what happened to what's his name?" And then he's like, "Oh, this." I was like, "What the fuck?" Every single thing. I'm just going to go I bet in quotes. Yeah. Ben, kill him! Use your Sub-Zero! Now! Plane Zero!
The lamest line in the world.
Oh, fuck.
But he even has like one-liners in this recycled from other movies. Like
Yeah.
he says, "I'll be back"
Oh,
in
yeah.
it.
Yeah. There's like
what
I
the
actually
fuck?
liked how they did I'll be back, because when he says it to fucking Damon, he's like, "I'll be back," and then he's like, "Only in reruns," and then shoots him through. I was like, "Oh, it's a pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
that's
That's a
pretty
good fucking line." Oh shit! I'm trying to find some more fucking lines. I'm just going through the quotes in IMDb, hoping that I'll find one of them. Yeah. So that one. So like that part where they talk about like they're trying to find that uplink in the fucking thing, and then Ben was like, "Uplink underground, uplink underground. If you guys don't shut up, I'm gonna uplink your ass and you'll be underground." It was such a weird, out of nowhere line.
So we're jumping all over in this movie.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
totally fine. So that tech guy that was with like Ben Richards' crew at the end, where he's trying to like hack that hexagonal like code box or whatever it is, and he tells this lady to remember the numbers, but the numbers just stayed on the screen when he figured them out.
Yeah.
Like, she has to remember the numbers for the plot later in the movie.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Okay, remember these numbers when they come up," and they're just like staying on the screen.
Yeah.
Like, really, if you didn't know you were gonna die in 20 more seconds. Why would you say to remember these numbers when they stay on the screen? And I kind of was like looking at Chelsea, like half not even wanting to live watching this movie. But she obviously didn't catch it. Because there's a few times where I was like, Chelsea, what is this movie? She's like, I don't care. Just kill me.
God damn, I don't remember what Fireballs is. I remember he has like a line for Fireball too, but I can't remember what it was. All I remember was he had to split and he was a pain in the neck. And then when he kills Damon at the end and he shoots him through that hole and then he like fires through a fucking billboard and blows up and he's like, that hit the spot. Like, fucking hell. Also, there's like 2 random scenes in this where like Schwarzenegger's just like smoking the biggest cigar I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. And he like lights it on his hand.
Yeah, for no reason. Like, where'd you get this cigar? You're like living in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, you just got out of jail and escaped jail.
Like chewing on the biggest stogie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
You did it twice. You found 2 of them.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about this movie.
Like, I want to have mixed feelings, but like, this is like one of the movies I love the most from Schwarzenegger.
Really?
It is so fun. Well, it's just, I love this kind of movie from Schwarzenegger. This isn't the best kind of Schwarzenegger movie, but I love this kind where it's just so fucking ridiculous.
I guess. So, like, I don't know. I wish they would have leaned more into it, I guess. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, like, this is what I wanted. I kind of wanted Predator to be. Like,
Really?
I like Predator, but, like, this is more like how I wanted it to be, where it's just off-the-wall camp with just a bunch of horse shit. Like,
See, that's what Commando is. Have you ever seen Commando?
I need to see Commando.
It is...
I bet I'm gonna fucking love
You
Commando.
will fucking love Commando. You will love it. Before you leave, let me see if I can find the DVD, because I own it.
We just need to do Commando for a show.
We should. It's like what you want from Predator, having it be more campy, but it's got the same type of action, but like even amplified.
God damn
It's
it.
not as like a ridiculous premise as The Running Man, but it has all the best one-liners in it. Freaking okay, so at the very end of Commando, right? I'm gonna spoil a little bit for you.
All right.
He grabs a fucking pipe off the wall,
Yeah.
and javelins it through this bad guy
I've
named
seen this.
Bennett, and it lands into a steam pipe, and steam's barreling out, and he says, "Let off some steam, Bennett." That's it. That's his fucking kill shot right there. Commando
love
is
it.
way better.
I love it.
Than this.
I love
so,
it.
like, with Commando being such a high mark for me,
Okay.
that this falls short.
Okay. So this is like, it feels like this is trying too hard to be Commando, but it's not Commando.
Yeah, but I think Commando actually came out after this, maybe? I don't need to look that up. I don't care. But it's complete 80s cheese to
Oh, dude.
perfect. It's perfect.
It's if 80s was cheese, this was fucking drowning in it.
Yeah. It's so good.
Even down to like the synthesizer. There's a part where she's like, I'm a musician, don't destroy my synthesizer.
Yeah.
In 2017?
They thought it'd never go out of style. Never. But I also had weird things about that. So they like outlaw art and all that kind of stuff, but she's a musician for the television, which makes it okay.
Yeah, I think she's hired to just make stock music for like the TV shows on like what is it, like ICV or whatever it's called.
I can't remember. Yeah, something like to that effect.
Yeah.
But then like he's also going through like her closet when he like busts into her house and he's like, "Oh, you have illegal clothing."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "How is that shirt illegal and then his Hawaiian shirt not illegal?"
Maybe it's like a weird like Arab state type thing or some shit.
Hawaii has its own friggin'
Yeah.
international
I was like, men
laws.
can wear gross ass Hawaiian shirts, but women have to be.
Can't wear this red sweater or whatever it was.
That shirt is fucking awesome that he wears.
He does look like a friggin' pimp in it.
Yeah. So here's my idea. So I'm pretty sure Ben Richards is just a total asshole. Because it's like, there's that whole scene when like they're going through the airport and he grabs her neck. Like, if you move, I'm going to break your neck like a chicken or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you move, I'll break your neck like a chicken's. So he does that shit. But then at the very end, like the last scene that you see, like he's making out with her and shit. And then as they're leaving, he grabs her neck in the exact same way.
To break it like a chicken's?
Like as they're leaving. Like go back and watch it. Like as they're walking away, as they're walking down the tunnel.
Down that hallway.
As they're playing
on
that
the
fucking, like 80s ballad or whatever. Like he grabs her neck in the same way where I'm like, is he just being like, okay, well then fuck you, I'm still going to, like, he's back to being an asshole? Where it was like, is this movie like underhandedly saying that Ben Richards has been an asshole all along? We're just rooting for him because he's fighting against, like, these people we don't like?
Uh-huh. I think so.
Like, cause yeah, he never really gives away that he's a good person.
Right.
Like every time that he does something good, it's for his own doing.
Yep.
And then like he never really shows that he likes the chick that like falls for him.
Right.
They just make out, and then as they're leaving, he grabs her neck, where it's like, well, I'm gonna fuck you. Now you have
Yeah.
to. Where it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He doesn't say it, but like I don't know. Like it's just it's like a weird. I noticed it like right as I turned it off, where I was like, he's grabbing her neck the same way he did when they walked to the airport when he was like threatening her.
Yeah. Snap her neck like a chicken's.
Like a chicken's. But throughout the movie, like, it's just like, I think that's like kind of like the slight genius of it, where like you're following him throughout, thinking that he's just like the unquestioned hero. And then, but like, he never really gives away that he's a good person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
even
right.
like down to where like, he had to have done some shit to build up to where he was the pilot of that helicopter.
Yeah.
Where it was like, well, I won't kill thousands of people. I'll kill some people, not thousands.
Yeah.
And then they fucking put him away.
I thought that too. Like, how would he get to the point of where he is? And they're like just barking out orders to like mow down like crowds of people.
Yeah.
In a police state.
Yeah.
Where it's pretty much they'll turn their head to anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I feel like that's like the low key like hidden message of this whole thing is that Ben Richards has always been an asshole.
All right. I agree.
Yeah.
Because there's never one point in this movie where I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of rooting for him.
Yeah. Like when the resistance like frees him, he wants to bail out right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, he goes to his brother's house. His brother's not there. It's just that chick. And then he treats that chick like shit the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he almost throws her out a window at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like when they're at the airport, he grabs her by the neck. So I think like the whole movie is like you're feeling like, oh, okay, well, like maybe she's softening him. Maybe now he's going to be like a good person. And then at the very end, like they make out where it's like, oh, okay, he's a good person now. And then when they turn around, he grabs her neck the same way where it's like, oh shit, he's still that same asshole. He just convinced her that he was a good person so that she would do what he wanted him to.
God.
I don't know. I think that's what it is.
Ben Richards.
I dug it. I dug that where I was like, what the fuck?
What would you grade this movie if you were to do so?
Like, it is crazy bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Yeah.
It's crazy bullshit.
Yes.
There's nothing beyond that.
Yes.
Like, I wouldn't say it's a good movie. It's definitely
I would
like
also say that.
it's 80s trash all the way. But I'm not. I would lie if I said that I didn't have a good time watching this, because this is some straight up cocaine fueled trash from the 80s, and I loved it. So I'm gonna give it like a B+.
Okay. I do feel like it is a wild 80s cocaine romp.
I even like sent you a message
Yeah.
saying like this is the visual interpretation of what I think cocaine feels like.
I'd like to try that cocaine. I enjoyed the movie a little less than that. It was super crazy.
Yeah.
But with that, again, that high point of Commando, which I feel like you really need to watch.
Yeah. I think if I saw Commando, this might like sour me on a little bit. But I was loving how fucking over the top and campy this thing was.
Yeah, and the fact that like also, what's the Mars movie? I'm totally blanking on right now.
Total Recall.
Total Recall, like that is completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this, I feel like, is still pulled back from that. Even like it never went as far as I wanted it to.
Okay.
In every direction, so I'm gonna give this a C minus.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever watch this again.
Really?
There were some parts that I like, but like I don't think as a whole I'd just enjoy it sitting down.
Maybe
again.
Maybe I just need to expose myself to more Schwarzenegger craziness.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
Because I don't know. Like I do agree that I feel like they could have gone further with some certain things, but Jesus Christ, like. Even, like, the weird themes they had for some of these fucking stalkers.
Yeah.
Like, Dynamo is the craziest idea for a fucking stalker I ever saw.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
He's like
what about Buzzsaw, who just has a chainsaw motorcycle?
like, Buzzsaw's crazy, but, like, fucking Dynamo... They introduced Dynamo by him singing opera, and then he shoots his, like, electricity into an applause sign that says, please clap for Dynamo, and then Dynamo shows up in, like, LED lights.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I like that. That was good. Let me write down the scores here. J, B+, T, C-.
God damn.
Very good. Well, that's The Running Man. I'm kind of interested in the book.
Yeah?
It sounds like just a more well thought out premise, and like it feels like that universe would work. But I've also heard that some parts of it is just like, not as good.
This movie definitely feels like someone took like a book and it's like, let's make this.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's some parts of the book where he gets like really preachy about like environmental stuff.
Oh shit.
It's like, I get like if you want to have a message, but it's like, don't just preach at you. It's just like no good.
But yeah, so much of this movie just feels like someone took something that was more thought out and they were just like, let's make a fucking dumb 80s movie.
Let's do something different than that. So what would oh yeah, I already said that. What else were you in this last week? What were you into?
Well, speaking of A24, I saw an A24 movie over the week called The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Okay.
And I mean it's slower going, but I like it's pretty good. Like I like how it was shot too. Like they make San Francisco look like an amazing place.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, the way they shoot, like, kind of, like, their ghetto part, like, it makes it look, like, immaculate compared to, like, most, like, ghetto neighborhoods. And, like, it's got, like, an interesting story to it. Like, you're following, like, this guy and his best friend where they keep renovating this house that he used to live in, even though other people live in it. And then, after a while, they get kicked out by the bank because they can't afford the mortgage anymore. So they just, like, kind of junk it. And then they're like, oh, well, if no one's going to live there, then I'll live there. So he, like, takes all of his dad's shit and moves it in without really anyone kind of, like, fighting him on it. So it's kind of like this guy that tries to move back into his old house where, like, it's in a neighborhood now where, like, he won't be as socially accepted as he would have back when it actually was where it was. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting in that way.
Okay.
And but I don't know, I think I was more drawn by the way it was shot. Like the guy whoever like shot this does a really good job of like using light to like light up people's faces where like it almost kind of feels like a stage play, but it's still done like on location. Like a lot of like the scenes they play out, it feels like you're watching it on a stage, but you can tell that it's like done like actually in San Francisco.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's pretty good. I would check it out.
Okay.
I had fun with it.
Very good.
And I watched the Between Two Ferns movie on Netflix as well.
I also watched the Between Two Ferns.
Well, I'll
movie.
leave that one for you.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about that then. But me and Molly got 2 episodes into the Amazon series Undone,
Okay.
which like I'm really fascinated with it. I really want to get more into it. Molly's so bad when it comes to TV shows. 'Cause she's like, well, I don't want to watch it all right away because we got more. We have to like draw it out more because I don't know what we'll have to watch. But it's like, this is so fucking good. Like Undone is that show that Amazon did where they're using rotoscope animation for it, and it is fucking interesting as shit.
Okay.
Like you're following this woman who gets in this car accident, and then when she comes to, she is visited by her dead father, who tells her that she has like this hereditary thing that she can experience time in a manner where it's not like completely linear. Like she can jump forward and backward as much as she wants. And like he's trying to like kind of use her to like save him from his impending death. So like a lot of it gets super fascinating. Like all the visuals in it are fucking insane.
Okay.
Like there's like times where there's episodes where they'll just go Groundhog Day on you, where she's living the same moment over and over and over again, but it's different, and it's done in a way where it's like getting her to try and like harness her powers in a certain way. And it's super interesting.
Damn. Sweet deal. I don't think I heard much about that show at all. I'll have to check that out for sure.
It's the main thing that I've been seeing a lot of lately is like if you go on Twitter, like they have like an ad up where they have a GIF of, there's a part where like she's in a hospital bed and she's looking over at her mom that's sitting at her bedside, and she's just keeps seeing her mom over and over again, like getting older till she's a skeleton, and then like collapses to where like her skull's on the chair, and then her baby self hatches out of the skull and like grows back up into who she was, and it keeps doing that over and over and over again.
Dang it.
Where it's like, it fucks with you.
Jesus Christ.
But it's good. We've only watched 2 episodes of it so far, but it's really good. And like Bob Odenkirk plays her dad.
Okay.
And like I don't know who the chick is that like is like the main character, but she's really good in it. And I think it's like only 8 episodes, and they're all half-hour long. So I want to get through it. But,
ASAP.
Yeah, but Molly's always like, it's so like the visuals are so freaky. I don't want to watch anymore. But I'm like, well then fuck it, I'll watch it myself. I want to watch more of this shit. And that's all I've been into.
Awesome. Well, I'll start with Chelsea put on "Always Be My Maybe." The
Oh yeah.
Ali Wong.
And fuck.
I won't remember his name right now. I'm too tired.
Yeah.
I didn't catch all of it. It seemed okay. I like the Keanu parts in it actually quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in it. I forgot.
He's only in it for like 2 scenes.
Yeah.
But they're pretty ridiculous, and I really like it. But other than that, like it's kind of just like a quintessential like kind of rom-com.
Yeah, it's a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a movie, and I thought it was a series.
Yeah, that's what I thought
for whatever
too.
reason, but it's not. It's just a movie, and that's kind of like my thoughts about it. It's just a movie. It's good. It's nice that it just doesn't have like an entire white cast. You know what I mean? It's got like more people thrown into the fold, which I really appreciate. So that's pretty good. Then I watched the Between Two Ferns movie.
Yeah.
After I watched Running Man yesterday. Chelsea hated her life last night because she's not a fan of like that kind of humor.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah.
She likes Zach Galifianakis, but just not anything that like a Scott Aukerman would direct.
Yeah.
Which he did.
Yeah. It definitely struck me as a Scott Aukerman directed thing.
Yeah. This, it's very loose plot.
Oh, yeah.
It's mostly just to see a bunch of quick, like, between two ferns things as he
Yeah.
travels across the country.
I love Scott Aukerman because he's so into music. There was so many points in this where it was like, Scott Aukerman was like, I fucking love this music.
Yeah.
Let's get this music out there.
Yeah.
Like, in a Between Two Ferns movie?
Yeah.
Like, there's one point where, like, they're in a bar and they just keep, like, really pinpointing this band and how they're playing this song where I was like, this is Between Two Ferns.
Yeah, what is this about?
What? Like, I mean, I get it, this song's good, but, I mean, this is Between Two Ferns.
I know. So overall, it was fine. Will Ferrell, I didn't think was very funny in this. Like, he was kind of a
He
dud.
just played like a cokehead asshole the whole time.
I mean, I like the actual Between Two Ferns parts.
Yeah.
But I think the strongest part of this movie for me was the outtake reel during the credits.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. I was like busting a gut. Like having him come off with a line and just everybody breaks and then everyone's just cracking up.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite part of the whole movie was that. Otherwise, I like the whole like shtick about the Between Two Ferns thing where he just like makes shit out of them the whole time. But I don't know. It was. I'm glad I watched it, but like I'll never.
It's definitely one of those things where like I don't know, like especially when it comes to like Between Two Ferns type skits, like I think the better ones are the ones where like you can tell the people have a sense of humor. There's sometimes where like they'll do it with someone that doesn't have a sense of humor or like a sense of humor that's like not that funny where they try way too hard to be like part of the bit. Where it's like the comedy of it is like you're supposed to just kind of like let it happen to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then they have those guys where it's like, oh well no, I'm gonna step in, I'm gonna say some funny shit too. Where it's like, well no, that's not what's funny about it.
Yeah. The funny part is when you're just like mad in a chair.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all it has to be. Is just like it's just him talking at celebrities about like how fucked up their lives are.
Yeah.
But then you get those ones where it's like, well, what about you? You're fat. And I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's fine.
Very funny.
You won.
You got him.
Does anyone want to hear you won? You won. Congratulations. You won this.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was okay. I enjoyed it, but I don't know how much really at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. It was okay.
Yeah, for sure. And then I also this last weekend got to play about an hour and a half of the Spider-Man game.
Oh.
I started it already and I suck terribly at it.
Yeah.
Going from like Red Dead to Spider-Man, where like Red Dead you can kind of like pick your battles and all that kind of stuff instead of being thrown into some and just like having to punch everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I die all the time in Spider-Man. But I really like it. The story mode so far I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think, like I said before, I feel like the story in Spider-Man is like one of the best Spider-Man stories I've like experienced.
Yeah, so far I'm really into it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just mostly just swinging around doing some side stuff.
Yeah.
Just like trying to get my grips on it because like I only play it like once every 2 weeks. So by the time I come back into it, I'm like, how do I do this?
By the time you know how to do something, you forget about it the next time you play it.
But either way, I like it. So it's good.
Good.
So I think that's going to be the show.
All right.
There, JT.
Right on.
People want to talk about Arnold movies with you over the internet. Where could they do that?
Give me the cookie at Bucky Furman on Twitter, also Bucky Furman on Instagram and Bucky Furman on Snapchat. Troy.
You can talk to me about Arnold movies at Troy to the Max on Twitter. You can hit us both up at Review Pod on Twitter as well. And while you're there, vote for the tournament of random movies this week. It's going to be Three Amigos versus Mr. Magoo.
Ayo.
Cast your votes.
Cast it.
So we'll go on to the semifinals.
Semifinals.
You can listen to our show on a variety of platforms. We
So
are
many.
uploaded onto reviewpod.podbean.com. But if you don't want to listen there, there are a ton of other stuff you want to suggest it to a friend, just as Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify. It's on everything.
Yeah.
Anywhere you look, we're there.
Anywhere you look, babe.
If you want to give us a rate and review, you can do so on Apple Podcasts, because if you like the show, those other people find the show. And if you want to write into the show, such as our friends Jude or Eric do at time to time,
Yeah.
you can do that at reviewpod@gmail.com.
You can.
Yes, you
And
very
you
well
should.
can. You should. We love doing mail
We
segments.
love it.
So that's going to be the show.
That's going to be the show.
Yeah.
Well, on Monday, Troy,
Mm-hmm.
we're doing a flashback
Flashback.
where we're going to revisit 1987. We're going to revisit Arnold Schwarzenegger. We're going to revisit Jesse Ventura.
Oh my God.
We're going to talk about Predator.
Predator. Very good. Very good. Good old flashback review.
Flashback review with pretty much the same elements from this.
Yes.
Maybe not as crazy, but we still have a pretty good discussion about Predator.
They do fight an alien.
They do
That's
fight.
pretty crazy.
It is pretty nuts.
So yeah, check that review out if you haven't already, or even
Yeah.
if you did, revisit it.
Revisit it.
Have
It's
some
fun. It's a good one. It's a good
It's a
listen.
good one.
Then on Thursday, one of our favorite shows of the year, one of our tentpole shows of the year,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be doing our test pilot,
Yes.
because it's pilot week this week right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have not watched any of them yet,
I have yet to do that either.
but I know some have come out, so
Okay.
I'm curious to check it out. And I'll bring up the list for all of you that want to watch with us.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch all these on Hulu, I'm pretty sure. Let me pull it up. So our test pilots for this coming week, we have Bluff City Law,
Mm-hmm.
Perfect Harmony, Sunnyside, Prodigal Son, Emergence, and Stumptown.
I saw a just like kind of title card of Perfect Harmony.
Yeah.
I wanted to puke. So
So that
Can't
one's
wait.
Already, you already can't wait for that one.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't. I'll send them to you if you want me to. Send
Yeah,
you
please.
again.
I'll
Okay.
forget.
Okay, I'll send them to you again. But there you go. That's all of our pilots that we have set up for our test pilot for next week.
Mm-hmm.
One of our tentpole shows of the year.
That's right.
Looking forward to it.
Fun stuff.
Seeing what sticks, what doesn't.
That's right.
Troy's already on the fence about Perfect Harmony.
Sway me, Perfect Harmony.
Yeah. Win me over, Perfect Harmony.
Yeah. So that's gonna be the show.
There you go.
Can't wait for
That is the show.
That's gonna be it. So JT, I think we should call it quits. Put
do
a
it.
pin in it.
Put a pin in it.
Put a pin in it. So until we get to all of those fun test pilot eps, I've been Short of the Max Extreme.
I am a JT3K.
We are off.